welcome back to another episode of the Lad and Dad Show, and we're in happy moods today, aren't we? Because
2 weeks in running.
2 weeks running, Man United have pulled out a wonder performance under Michael Carrick.
I can't believe it. City last week, Arsenal league leaders and champions elect.
And we have to say as well that we are the first team to beat them this season at the Emirates. So, what a result.
Michael Carrick and his team are doing an unbelievable job.
Yeah, I think it's just the whole mentality's changed, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Because, you can see now that they're fighting, they're wanting to pick up the ball, and even just, little toe-ins where it's not necessarily
just pinching the ball.
Pinching the ball and breaking up the attacks. It just makes such a big difference. And the two wonder goals that happened today, Dorgu and Cunha, oh my God.
Unbelievable. Can we just say Patrick Dorgu as well?
Yeah.
He's, honestly, he is like a different player.
100%. I can't believe it.
What do you think? Do you think that's... Obviously, there's confidence there, there's belief that's instilled by the coaching team, but yeah, I would say it's coaching as well.
Yeah,
I think just the team as a whole must be getting coached differently. They seem as though they're playing without shackles on. They're playing a lot more freedom in attacking.
That's a big thing.
Some of the passages of play that that's brilliant.
Even in the first half where we didn't have all the ball, Arsenal had the majority of it, but when we won it, similar to the City game, we'd play fantastic phases of play, and it just looks quality, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's good to watch. Do you know what? Honestly, for me, it's been a real tough... I mean, for you as well, for the last few years watching United, he's been bored half the time. We are bored when watching United. But now, for the first time, really, for a long time, it's exciting.
It's exciting, yeah.
Yeah, it's exciting, and they got that far.
Yeah, and I think as well, it's a little thing, but it also just shows you what Mike Carrick's about, is when the game was at 2-2, when Dorgu had to go off, it looks like he's done something to his hamstring, he brought on Seshko.
Yeah.
He could have easily brought on a defensive-minded player.
Yeah.
But that just sort of shows you he wants to go and win the game.
Win it. That's
old
school.
He's not satisfied for a draw.
Yeah.
And that's the exciting thing as a Man United fan as well. Because he wants to go and win it. He doesn't want to draw. And like you said, it's old school, isn't it?
But he's part of that winner's mentality. He won things as a player, He's won Premier League titles as a player. He's been part of that elite group at United. So he's got that winner's mentality. So a draw, it's worth it to him. He wants to get the win, and he certainly paid off. Listen, if you do things like that and it goes against you, end up losing, then people are going to criticise you. But I like the fact that he's willing to put his beliefs, pin it to it, but it's in a positive way.
Yeah, in a positive.
And say, "Go on, boys, I trust you. Go out and win the game." I think that when a coach, when a manager, shows trust in you as a player, me from a boxing point of view, if you show that trust in your fighter, or as a player, as a manager, then I think that's going to give them more confidence, because they're like, you know what,
you've got the backing of the manager.
My man believes in me.
Yeah.
And 2 games on the bounce that Kobe Mainoo started. 2 games he's completed. 2 90 minutes under his belt.
His little assist for Cunha as well. That was a good little flick.
Yeah, good little play from Bruno. Then the ball from Mainoo, the little touch, and then oh my God, what a goal!
Corner.
What a goal! Just wrapped it.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
And from an Arsenal point of view here.
Oh, go on then.
I don't know if they might bottle it again, because 4 points is a short margin, but also
it is against when you've got City breathing down your neck.
There's a lot of sort of alarm bells what could sort of be triggered from that performance in a way, and where they're not really creating a lot from open play.
No,
they only look like a threat from corners.
By the way, they are monsters on set pieces. They really are. But I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I hope you're wrong.
Yeah,
because
so do
to be fair, I want Arsenal to win the league. I don't want City to win the league. But it could happen. But then again, you've got to think they've gone pretty close before. They've finished second. They've gone pretty close. They've got to learn from that, and then part of a winner's mentality is to pick yourself up from a defeat and a disappointing defeat. They've not been playing well recently. Performance hasn't been great, but they've been churning out wins wins and points whenever they've needed. But they've been getting something from games, which I think you need to be able to do when you're you know, when you're going to be a champion,
Yeah.
when you're not playing great.
Yeah.
You think about it. City had a really bad dip. Liverpool are still in a really bad dip. Arsenal haven't had a dip to that extent. I think this is their dip. These last few games where they've not been performing great.
Point, yeah.
But they're still, you know, they've just got beat once, you know, by
results,
United. Still getting results. So it's still a healthy position to be in, and you'd rather be 4 points clear than 4 points behind.
Yeah.
Chasing a team like Arsenal. I think you know, the characters like Declan Rice and people like that, and the defensive centre back pairing that they've got. I think they're big characters. I think Arteta is a big character. I think they'll be disappointed. They'll be fuming, but I think it'll galvanise them and they'll go again.
Yeah, that is a good point. And it's sort of been the first time today where we've seen goals from outside the box for a while. And this leads me on to my question. Has Pep Guardiola sort of ruined football in a way?
Oof.
It's a big statement.
Oof.
Big question. But I'm trying to get at where teams are trying to walk it into the net. It's just passive possession. They're not actually getting anywhere. And it's all about XG and all the stats.
Yeah, this XG business.
I don't get it.
So it doesn't mean anything to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it's not for me. It's a modern thing. But in terms of, I said to you all the time,
yeah,
it frustrates me, it drives me wild, because I'm from a generation where I've been seeing players, you know, get on edge of the box, not even edge of the box, like quite, 25, 30 yards away, people having a pop and you know, and shooting, and it just seems as though, I get what you're saying, Pep's got this way of football, and then everybody else is copying. Because he's been so successful at it.
And you understand why teams would copy it. Because it's
but I think you've got to have the players.
Yeah, that's what I think. It's because, like, unless you see even lower down the leagues where teams are trying to play out, but the players aren't good enough, so then it's just going up in your own goal.
Yeah.
So it's like you've got to play how your team suits. So it's like that's why I sort of.
But do you think so? Point. Do you think that football's a lot more? I mean, you've watched, you study players like Pirlo, R9, Iniesta. I mean, you studied a lot of older players. Do you think the game now isn't as exciting as what it used to be?
Yes, I think so.
I certainly do. Because, but I was in that era. I was, you know, and I did find that the game was more open, more attack minded.
But I think that's a big thing. Games being open. Yeah. It's like, especially with Premier League. Even big games like your Arsenal against City, then just this one what we just watched now, Arsenal against Man United, the first half was quite boring to watch.
Yeah.
And then it's only like the last 20 minutes where it started getting open. But that's when it's like teams are getting tired. But when they're fresh, it is boring to watch. And again, bold statement, but I think that is because teams are trying to copy what Pep Guardiola's doing. Yeah. And just trying to kill teams with possession.
I think you're right. A lot of it is not. I don't mean pointless possession, but
you're not getting anywhere.
Yeah, like you said, passive possession. Yeah. I would rather, you know, and be a little bit more direct or anywhere around the area. Yeah. Get that shot off. Have a go. But like you said, they're trying to walk it in. Yeah. But they do that even when it's like they're a goal down and there's a couple of minutes left.
I think that's...
Back in my day, they just bombard... They chuck everybody up the end of the pitch and just bombard the penalty box. That's what they used to do.
And even today with Arsenal, they were playing backwards when they need to go and score within 5 minutes left. Yeah. And I think sometimes you just scrap your tactics and just lob everything in the box. And lob everyone forward.
But it's certainly an interesting... opinion you've got there, blaming the great Pep Guardiola.
Yeah, and maybe it could come to an end very, very soon because Pep at Man City. I think, at my personal belief, I think he could go at the end of the season.
Yeah, there are. To be fair, I think I'll be honest. I think the only reason why he didn't go at the end of last season is because how bad last season was.
Yeah, because they went on a run where they lost 9 out of 11 games.
9 out of 11 for a Pep Guardiola team, from Man City team. That was unreal. That was crazy. So I don't think, after what he's achieved at City, I don't think that he could walk out. On that sort of stats, on that sort of season. So I think he fully expects them to be better this season. Yeah. But still this season,
they're not looking as good.
They're not great.
So it's just sort of asked the question, is he taking them as far as he can go?
Well, what do you think?
I I think yes, in a way, because he's had one team.
He ain't never going to be as dominant as what he once was.
Exactly.
The game's changed now.
He had that unbelievable team that just kept on winning trophies, 5 of them bounce it was Premier Leagues, weren't it? And then they sort of all went off to their own places, either retired or different clubs.
Was it 5 or was it 4?
5, I think.
I don't know.
Not sure. But they've all retired or gone on to different clubs, and he's trying to rebuild with his team, but it just seems like it's going to be too long of a process.
I just don't think I don't think their recruitment's been as good, because the players that they've lost, like De Bruyne, unbelievable, one-off player, but the replacements and stuff haven't really worked out. Maybe perhaps in that system or what, but they've not been as good as what they once was.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think he'll leave at the end of the season.
Yeah.
I think he's never going to get that magic back at City. I don't. And I'll tell you something as well. When he goes, City could collapse.
It could.
And I don't. Listen, I know they've got a lot of money and stuff like that, but who are they going to get to replace him? And I think half of the allure of going to Man City was to play under Pep Guardiola.
Yeah. Yeah, so do you think that could be a bit what happened with Man United with Fergie?
I hope so.
Yeah, so do I. And
can I just say, you've mentioned Fergie, all this talk about Pep being the best Premier League manager and stuff like that, you can't hold anything towards Sir Alex Ferguson. Because you just got to look at the amount of titles he's won, what Fergie did with that side.
Yeah,
built it from being nothing.
Yeah.
You know, Man City had won a title. I think it was under Mancini and somebody else as well. No, it might be Mancini.
Yeah.
Roberto Mancini. They'd already won a title when Pep came.
Yeah.
Whereas United, I don't think had won a title for about 27 years.
God,
and then Fergie came in and popped on that run, unbelievable run. So, great manager is Pep Guardiola.
Yeah.
But he ain't a patch on Sir Alex Ferguson.
And we sort of talked to style of play already, but leads me on to the next question.
Go on.
As a United fan, you've seen the glory days under Sir Alex Ferguson.
Yeah.
But with me, I've seen him win a Europa League, 2 Carabao Cups and FA Cup. That's it.
Yeah.
So, would you rather have...
Listen, you'd die for one of those trophies again now, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Would you rather have a style of play what's fabulous to watch, exciting, or we just have guaranteed trophies, whether it's like every other year?
It's a difficult one because you're a winner.
Yeah.
You want to win things.
You want to win things.
But,
that's what football's about, isn't it?
Yeah. But, like I said earlier on, we've been watching United for the last few years.
Yeah.
And it's been a tough watch. It's been boring.
Yeah, it's been boring.
You know, it's been really, really boring. And right now, we've got that excitement back.
Yeah.
But even if they hadn't got the result today against Arsenal, if they hadn't got a result against City, but the way that they're trying to win, they're trying to express themselves a little bit more. You want to watch that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But it's a bit of 50-50. It's difficult to say because you don't want to, end of the day, it's results.
Yeah.
You don't want to be playing great football. Yes, it's great football, but you keep losing and you're not winning anything. It's Man United. You've got, but if it's not Man United, it's any other football. I want to watch football. We watch other games other than United.
Yeah.
We want to be entertained.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
we like to watch entertaining football.
Where it's like end to end.
Yeah. Chances, goals. That's what it's about. It's an entertainment business.
Yeah.
So really, it's a little bit. As a fan, you'd wanna. In an ideal world, you want exciting football with trophies.
Yeah, 100%. And then in other non-sport related events this week, let's talk about that penguin video. What is that? It's like,
mate,
it's just mental, isn't it?
It's gone. I don't know if you've seen it. There's this penguin that's with its group, and they're all going off to the right somewhere, and
he goes his own way.
This one penguin just goes straight towards these mountains. It's about
70
kilometers away, and he just keeps on walking. He just goes on his own. And then
they tried to turn it back.
Yeah, scientists are there trying to turn it back and trying to guide him to go back with his other people. And he doesn't. He's just on his own, on his lonesome.
I know.
Picked his route. and it's a really it's sad. It's sad because you're thinking, and they're saying he's probably going to die. He's walking off to his death. But that video I sent you where the
played Interstellar music over.
Oh my god, it's that gets you.
Yeah.
And it makes me want to adopt a penguin.
So same. But it just he's just, I wonder what his mentality was.
Listen, it's the same.
He's chose his own path.
I rate that because
So
it's like you with your football, take yourself off, not bother about what your friends are doing. Every boxer I deal with, the same thing. The sacrifice, the single-mindedness. You know, everybody that's. We all question about people when they do their own thing. Like we're questioning this penguin. Why is he doing that? Why he must have a reason why.
Yeah,
I'd love to know why, but he must have a reason why he wants to head to those mountains. No matter what all his mates are doing, he's going that way. But that is, if you haven't seen that video,
go and
watch it. And if you've got a bit of a heart about you, you'll love that penguin.
Yeah, because I still can't get over it. I've seen it for about the past 4 days every day. It just gets me every time. Yeah, that's been our little chat for today, hasn't it? And
it's good again. 2 weeks on track.
Good mood.
Good mood. So fingers crossed we have another good mood next week.
Yeah.
Because I know that
we hope you guys have enjoyed this, whether you watch on YouTube or listen on Spotify. So.
And if you have enjoyed it, what do you do?
Let us know your thoughts in the comments below and like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.